I wish you could have just heard a second ago. It literally sounds like Jurassic Park in this villa. I feel like I have a few things to fill you in on before I just jump into my morning routine. We've had a change of outfits. This is the first thing that I've changed. I've reduced my training volume. So I mentioned this, I think, a few vlogs ago. I was training 5 days a week and I was just finding that my 5th session of the week, I feel like I couldn't properly push, and there were a lot of different reasons. I feel like my sleep this past few months has been a little bit just all over the shop, and especially since we left the UK, went to Dubai, and then have been in Bali, and like we were moving each week, it was just a bit disrupted. Sometimes it can feel really counterintuitive when you pull back, as in, yeah, reduce maybe your training day or whatever, but honestly, it can put you so much further ahead because you can actually have way better quality sessions. And I was going to go and train legs, and then I've just realised I've done my 4 gym sessions of the week, so I've just got a cardio day today, and I put on my leg day outfit, so that can be, I'll wear it tomorrow, but I've just got changed into something else. This has actually worked out well because I had a few malfunctions with my electrical equipment, like this little mic. There's a whole nother story behind this mic. I'm just going to do my morning meditation and journaling that I was going to do later because I thought, oh, I don't have time this morning and I want to get straight out. But we're going to do that now as soon as we have time, and I'll show you what I use because I've got some new incense, and it just creates such a nice vibe when you do like little things and tap into different senses. So I had my breakfast. That has also changed. I've increased my calories. We have committed to a gaining phase, which I'm really excited about now. I'm slightly nervous because I did one gaining phase over the past few months, and then I've been sat around maintenance the past kind of couple months in a slight surplus some days, and then now I'm committing to another one. I think it's going to be a good one, but I just kind of realised a lot of things. I'll probably sit down with you later on in this video and explain kind of why as well. I'm going to romanticise my Saturday morning and do a nice beach walk. I need to show you around this Airbnb. So we're actually here for a month. I've extended another week. I bought this, which is really cute. It's like this little brass hand type thing. I just propped my little incense on here. So I bought 2 new incense. This is called hiii. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Can you hear my chicken? This is what I mean. We've also got a cow that lives in the garden, and I think that was what the Jurassic sound noises were. It was like, whoa, it made the strangest noise. I can't believe I really just did that on camera, but it made a really crazy noise. And then we've got the chicken. Like, I'm in my element. I really, really like it here. I feel really calm. So I'm going to do a meditation. I'm going to use this hiii one, which I just ChatGPT'd. What are the likely benefits of this? So it is commonly found in Bali or spiritual shops. Benefits usually align with traditional use of Balinese incense. A female goddess, name suggests it's made to enhance feminine energy, intuition, and spiritual alignment. And I really want to get more into my feminine energy. I feel like I've suppressed her a little bit, and I've been very much in my like masculine. So practices like this really, really help. So I feel like my chicken friend also agrees. Make sure you have good ventilation, of course. But yeah, I'm going to waft this around and do my guided meditation. This morning I haven't been on my phone yet, which makes such a difference. I feel like I'd got into a few habits just this past few weeks of going straight on my phone, and I noticed such a difference. Like, I just feel more stressed. So that has really helped, and not having caffeine. So I make sure I have my breakfast before I have my coffee and do like these practices. Otherwise you just end up wired. Like, you're sat there trying to meditate and you're just like literally twitching in your seat, which isn't a vibe. So I'm using my usual one, which is great meditation. I'm going to do this one, gratitude for the blessings coming your way. I've got my 2 crystals that I sit, and I literally just put these in my hands. I've had these for years now, and I did buy some new crystals, but I keep coming back to these ones. I don't know what it is, but they've changed they've been with me through like really pivotal moments, so I feel like I'm more connected to them. So I've gathered my little journal. That was a really nice meditation. I found recently, sometimes in my meditations, you know when your mind's super busy, it's so hard. Like I found I've been way more distracted, and like I had 2 weeks where I just didn't want to meditate, and that's fine, but I am someone who I notice such like a positive difference in my whole day, and just how I kind of feel more like centered in myself, in my thoughts, in my own energy when I have meditated, which is why I always come back to it as one of the many reasons, you know. Making that a priority is really important to me. And I like to habit stack it with my journaling. Yeah, just doing some gratitude journaling. A word of the day is unapologetic. Don't know where that's come from, but that is what we're honing in on, and being unapologetically ourselves. I don't do this every day. We need to name, what should we call our cockerel? Because he's really making himself known today. So this is just where I literally write down anything that's coming up, like if I've ever got any, you know, sometimes you just want to get out, if it's a negative thought, like something like that, onto paper so that it's not floating around in your head. You can actually see if it's logical or not and then move forward. That is how I like to do this. I've been working on something for over a year now, and it's finally ready. It's a new way to start your day, to reflect, to reconnect with you, and the exact prompts that shifted my mindset, the questions I kept coming back to whenever I felt really stuck, disconnected, or just lost. It is coming July the 6th, and I have a feeling it's going to change everything for you. So I'm at home, it's 2:30. I went for lunch with a friend, which was really nice. I had some food, trained, and now I'm just gonna order some stuff like that I've run out of. We've run out of water, totally. So I'm gonna order that on this app called Grab, which is so handy and will literally arrive in 15 minutes. I'm also gonna catch a little bit of the sun whilst it's out because it's been so rainy and stormy this past week. So that is what is on the agenda. Our cockerel is still going very strong. Oh, this is a nice Saturday. I've dreamt of moments like this. That beach walk was really therapeutic actually this morning, and had a really nice deep life chat with my friend Rain, who actually is a girlie who I've met through YouTube, which is magical. Like I love meeting you in person basically because I feel like I've known you my whole life and it's almost like we've been on this journey of life. This journey of life together in a lot of ways. Like I feel like you are with me and we're on a really similar journey, but Rain is also a bikini competitor and she is 5 weeks out from her first show, so just gave her a little bit of advice as well, like what I found really useful at this point when I was at that stage. We can really relate on a lot of different things, which was nice because it can feel really isolating during prep. It's quite a niche thing, isn't it? I feel like bodybuilding and deciding to commit to a show, never mind making it to 5 weeks out. That was lovely. Yeah, I'm just going to catch up with a few things. And I haven't been in this pool yet, so that is what I've been meaning to do. Like, this has been on my mind. Tick off a box, which is use the pool. I didn't expect this to be so cold. That's refreshing anyway. It's like a cold plunge, to be quite honest. Okay, I'm just making a little yogurt bowl, which is some yogurt and then a bit of chocolate protein powder. This honestly tastes like a chocolate mousse. It's not a fat-free yogurt, so I've tried to add a little bit more fat in recently. We've got peanut butter, yogurt, chocolate protein, 10 grams of dark chocolate, and some dragon fruit. Mason and I have found our favourite shop, possibly ever. Like I actually just said to Mason, in this shop, I have never been in a shop like this, and we were in there an hour and 10 minutes. Kind of like a Holland and Barrett, but on steroids and so much better and a lot more actually natural. So I have been getting more and more interested in adaptogens, optimizing your health from so many different angles that are all natural and holistic. And I want to test everything so that I can also give you the most value on what works. And after my bodybuilding prep, I have been really working on improving my health markers. I get regular blood work done, and I have mentioned quite a lot about my PCOS, and they say that PCOS isn't reversible. However, I've managed to reverse a lot of my kind of symptoms. So I used to have cysts, quite big cysts on my actual ovaries over the years, and I went for a scan that I mentioned in a weekly vlog. I no longer had cysts, which was really good news, and I'm wanting to improve certain like health markers with my bloods and whatnot. So I've picked up some bits which I want to talk through. I want to test it all and see what actually works. I got some skincare stuff, some mushroom adaptogens. Oh my god, I'm so excited to unbox this. But we've got some beverage jars. God, mate, we've got so much. Skincare over here. This brand called Skintific. I need to Google and see where, if it is a Balinese brand or if it's Korean. Oh no, it's Indonesian. It's so good. I've been using the SPF by this brand. I think they might even have it on Amazon as well. Drinks, I have got this coconut electrolyte. Coconut water, lemon juice, Himalayan salt. Had one of these just in the actual shop itself. It's got obviously like natural electrolytes in. Then we got this turmeric jamu, so it's got turmeric, tamarind, black pepper, which really helps with combating inflammation. If you ever pick up things like this, just make sure it's not got like added sugar in, and ideally just like very simple ingredients. Like it should just be 3 things. You could make like little shots in the morning out of that. Some kimchi. So this, if you ever wondered what kimchi actually is, leek, napa cabbage, Himalayan salt, carrot and fish sauce. It has so many benefits. I think this has really, really helped with my gut health journey over like the past 6 months to a year. You can make all this from home as well, like if you ever have extra time, say on a Sunday, and you want to get creative in the kitchen. Me and Mason were just chatting how funny is it that like we both get so much joy, like we're both in this shop like children, like it was like we were in a sweet shop. Would love to own something like this one day. We also got some bone broth, which you can make such nice sauces with. So this is chicken bones, vinegar, really, really good for gut health, improving digestion, supporting immune function, and also your joint health and skin. Like if you want that glowing skin, bone broth is amazing. You can have this hot as well, like make it into a soup. Got some herbs, some spices and seasoning. So just got some Cajun seasoning, 100 grams, and then also some oregano. So I literally put this on all my sweet potatoes, chicken, whatever meat I'm cooking. I've actually changed a lot of my supplements, but if you're interested in knowing what supplements that I've changed, added in and been trying, let me know and I can add that into maybe a what I eat in a day video and how I take them. But some new ones that I just picked up, and I asked them to label because I feel like I'm gonna get lost. So if you ever pick up things like this, make sure you get it in a sealed jar rather than like a bag, because it's probably just gonna get mixed and go a bit stale. But I got some yellow maca root, which is amazing for women's hormonal health. About ½ teaspoon to a teaspoon a day. You can add it in things like your oats, in your smoothies. It doesn't taste of much, but yellow maca balances estrogen and progesterone via HPA, so it can really help with hormone recovery if you've got any imbalances, improve your energy and fertility. Obviously not immediately, like over time, and of course you also need to be eating and fueling properly as well. Like that alone isn't going to fix, you know, if you're under eating, for example. But the best studied form for female fertility and cycle health, which is just fascinating, isn't it? Like from things like this, like food and how you can heal from literally things like this. Is just incredible and amazes me. And then I got some cordyceps, which is a mushroom complex. Improve the body's use of oxygen and enhance ATP. Got a key active compound that supports adrenal balance and reduces oxidative stress in the body. Some studies show that it can help regulate cortisol and sex hormones, and it's been traditionally used to boost libido and fertility. Wow. Some really interesting studies on this. Okay, we're entering a new phase, which is going to be another gaining phase, and I'm going wholeheartedly into this one. I feel like I did a very gradual one where I was gaining about 0.2, 0.3 kg a week from December to March, April time, and then I kind of feel like I've just been a little bit in my comfort zone, sitting at maintenance calories, so gaining here and there, but being around maintenance for a while, and I feel like I want to get out my comfort zone, and for me that means gaining, increasing my calories each week and increasing from carbs, increasing in fats. I'm going to keep my protein pretty much the same, but I'm flipping excited already, like a few days in, noticing such a difference in my training. Like I thought my training was good before, but I feel like my weight's plateaued, and this is usually how you can know that you need to increase your calories. If you're finding that your strength has just been flatlined, as in you're not managing to progress in your sessions, you're not recovering well, you're not seeing sort of any gains, and things are staying the same. This is the question I ask myself. If I want to keep putting the time into my training, being strategic with other things, but then not being willing to get uncomfortable, say, with increasing calories past a certain point, then I'm just going to stay the same. And I don't want that to be the case where in a year's time, I look back and think, oh, I've just, like not made much improvements. And usually the physique, in terms of our strength, like usually the physique that we want to work towards, as in getting stronger, performing better, feeling better, has a lot more muscle tissue, and aesthetically as well, usually has a lot more muscle tissue. So that's something to bear in mind, because I see this with a lot of clients and myself over the years. I have done fat loss phases and cut down and then wondered why I'm not happy with the results, and it's usually a muscle mass issue, as in there isn't enough foundation of muscle there. And this isn't something I hear spoken about enough, because I used to always find I ended up just like I'd lose fat and just still be quite soft looking, and my strength would deteriorate, say, in the gym, and it was a muscle problem. So you're always better at building that foundation. It doesn't mean going and getting fat, what a lot of people presume comes with gaining. You can strategically put on muscle tissue in a really nice gradual way, which I always think is the best way. And the other thing with increasing your macros, say, like increasing carbs makes a real big difference. Of course, we want healthy fats, and I'm going to increase my healthy fats, but it's going to be predominantly from carbs and then fats, and I'm going to keep my protein pretty much the exact same. Mason's just come through with an air fryer. Oh my gosh, we have missed this. What brand is it? Philips.
So good, £50 delivers.
We've been boiling sweet potato, and sweet potato just doesn't taste the same as air fried. Oh, it's a good day, Mace. I've booked to go and get this hair done because I can't stare at it anymore. I've actually ran out of shampoo and conditioner. Of course, that means go and get my hair done elsewhere. That is my excuse. I also could do with getting these 2 nails fixed. So that is one perk of being in Bali, actually. There's so many flipping nail shops, hair salons. Going to one of my favourite places called Letty. And yeah, I've booked that, and then we're going to go for dinner tonight with another couple who are from London. Actually, I've only met her once, but this has been so nice. I've been getting really out of my comfort zone with meeting new people, being more social as well, which has been really nice. Okay, got this lemon and ginger from an organic shop that was just right where I got my nails done, but better getting these fixed. I've just popped home because I wanted to just freshen myself up before we go for dinner. Don't mind my hair that I've had done, and it looks like it actually hasn't been done because of the humidity. Like it's all curled at the back of my hair, but I think it's because I have to get on the bike. Outfit on. Nice. So here is our basically pet dog that comes and follows us in. What was his name, Mace? I can't remember. He's so cute. He looks like a Jerry, that's what we're calling him, but he always tries to come in. He lives...
You got some food, man?
Yeah. Yeah, it's in the fridge, but it's a bit dried out. Right, good night. Good night.
Oh, that's a cutie.
He's a real cutie. He lives just next door, and he comes and greets us.
Right, see you later.
I'll wrap up this video here. I really hope you've enjoyed this one. Just a weekend kind of day in the life, and I also filmed a week in the life. Thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.